Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Cloud technology has emerged as the biggest enabler for businesses. Today, the business world is driven by technology. Every industry is riding the digital transformation wave. Hence, the most crucial challenge before businesses is to strike a balance between the technology available to them and the technology that is relevant for them. Most of the organizations are moving towards automation, business intelligence, and a lot more. Cloud computing has become a tool being used by many business organizations. It provides a way for businesses to manage their resources online. It allows the business entities to access their information virtually, whereby data can be accessed anytime and anywhere. Enterprises and SMEs are moving towards cloud computing. Just like a coin has two sides, cloud computing also has a positive impact, and at the same time, some challenges are faced by the business entities. Since the pandemic, cloud technology has emerged as the biggest enabler for businesses. Cloud investment and adoption is rising across sectors. The growing demand for enhanced transparency, rising capital requirements, and increasing focus on customer experience have compelled different industries to turn to the cloud. Cloud computing helps in reducing the expenses of the company, as resources are required only when they are needed and payment is made as per usage. The global cloud computing market size is expected to grow from $371.4 billion in 2020 to $832.1 billion by 2025 at a CAGR of 17.5% during the forecast period. Like any other technology, cloud technology continues to evolve too, and newest trends keep cropping up. Cloud offers organizations the flexibility to scale up or down their resources and capacity based on the workload and pay only for the services that they use. Customers or users are free to decide about the services which they want to use and pay as per use. Also, users have the option to switch from one cloud to another. Cloud investment and adoption is rising across sectors. The growing demand for enhanced transparency, rising capital requirements, and increasing focus on customer experience have compelled different industries to turn to the cloud. The newest trend is to opt for the hybrid infrastructure that gives the collective benefits of on-premises, public, and private clouds. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Tech Mahindra strengthens its digital portfolio with two more acquisitions. Tech Mahindra has acquired two companies. One is US-based Infostar LLC, and the second one is from London-based We Make Websites Limited, that is WMW, for $105 million and $13 million respectively to strengthen its digital portfolio. Infostar LLC is a digital product engineering company that uses the technology platform Lodestone to offer end-to-end product and data quality assurance solutions, whereas WMW offers Shopify-focused e-commerce agency, and We Make Websites will add to Tech Mahindra's capabilities in experience design pillar and help build an industry-leading Shopify practice, Tech Mahindra said in a statement. MobiKwik is under RBI scanner for data breach. The IPO-bound MobiKwik is under the scanner of RBI. There was a data breach of 3.5 million users, whereas the company has submitted a forensic audit report detailing the data breach, the RBI said in response to a right to information petition filed recently. MobiKwik has claimed to have submitted a forensic audit report detailing its data breach to RBI. Secondly, the company said that the forensic audit reported that there was no unauthorized access from outside to the company's infrastructure or internally to the database server wherein customer data is stored. The report, however, states certain limitations to the processes undertaken. Grow is valued at $3 billion by $252 million funding. Grow helps millennials invest in mutual funds, futures, derivatives, stocks, and initial public offerings. Grow is tapping into a huge market. More than 200 million people in India transact money digitally, but fewer than 30 million currently invest in mutual funds and stocks. The startup had over 15 million registered users earlier this year, 2/3 of whom are first-time investors. The company says, "We are making a difference in the lives of millions of Indians by democratizing access, and it seems the journey has just begun with such a huge opportunity ahead of us." Groww has tripled its valuation to $3 billion in just 6 months as the Indian fintech startup looks to broaden its offerings and help more millennials start their investment journey in the world's second largest internet market. Apple loses legal battle against Huawei MatePod trademark. Apple has lost a legal battle to block Chinese conglomerate Huawei's use of the MatePod name as its earbuds device. According to a report, the iPhone maker opposed the Shenzhen-based Huawei's use of the MatePod brand in the earphone category on the grounds that it was similar to Apple's own trademarks for the terms pod, iPod, earpods and AirPods. Whereas Apple argued that Huawei maliciously copied its trademarks, which could have a negative impact on society. The Chinese authority, however, did not find Apple's argument compelling. The trademark authority said that there was insufficient evidence that proved Huawei's applications to be copied. Teachment raises $78 million at reported $500 million valuation. Bengaluru-based startup Teachment, which helps teachers and institutes create their own virtual classrooms, has raised $78 million in its Series B financing round. The company had begun its journey just weeks after the pandemic started. Teachment is building what it calls the Ed Infra for teachers in India to help them take online classes, engage with students virtually, assign them tasks, conduct attendance, and also collect fees. This marks Teachment's fifth fundraise since its launch and has reportedly valued the 16-month-old startup at $500 million. The new investment comes months after the startup was approached by one of the two Indian edtech giants that offered Teachment a $400 million acquisition price. That's it for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.